Concerned citizens, you're about to hear the 100th episode of this show.
100 episodes? That was fast.
Yeah, well, we do 3 a week.
Yeah, that's a lot
goes
of
by.
episodes. But we got here because of you, and we want to thank you for supporting the show. It's awesome to have done 100. We appreciate your support on Patreon. We appreciate you listening to these and telling your friends about them. And this is a very special episode.
Yeah, we did this one live at the Nerdmelt Showroom in LA. If you've ever watched The Meltdown or listened to the Harmontown podcast, that's where they do it. It's a really cool space. And we did it as part of a night of sketch comedy with Punchclub, which is a sketch group that includes Christian Spicer, friend of the show.
Yes. We had a great time doing the show. We appreciate all the fans that came out and were in the audience, and we're excited to be able to bring this to you. Also, there's a video version of this exclusive to our patrons. So if you want to become a patron and see the video of us live in front of the audience, go over to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
How you doing? This is exactly what my dorm room floor looked like in college. So, we are at Nerdmelt. We are at the lab at Nerdmelt in Los Angeles, and this is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Cannata.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. If you're unfamiliar with the podcast, the way it works is our listeners submit stories to us, usually science-related, and then we react to them as we hear them.
Yes, with no preparation. So this is a story sent in by listener Aaron Keyes. This is an article from the Washington Post that says that you can, this is real, I'm not making this up, you can...
I like the way you felt like you needed to say that.
Well...
That was just like so Catskills of you.
Well, it feels like
have you people heard about this?
Yeah. You can sell your poop. Seriously.
I'm in.
You can sell your poop.
Yeah.
Here's the way this works.
I'm not doing anything with it. That's the beauty of it.
You're not?
I'm doing it already.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
This is true.
I'm not doing anything with it. What are they using it for?
Well, okay, what they're using it for is actually, there's people who have this thing called C. I don't know what the C stands for.
Like a C. Is this related to C. diff? This is like Crohn's disease.
Exactly.
This is ulcerative colitis.
They have a major problem with their intestinal tract, and this is actually a treatment. They on antibiotics, but the antibiotics only work temporarily, and the only way to actually cure it is to have healthy feces input into their system. So put
input how?
Feces,
input where?
I'm glad you asked.
Because, like, I'm
glad
sick,
you asked.
I want to be cured.
Yes.
But I've got limits.
You've got 3 options.
Oh, my God. Okay. I feel like I should not have 3 options.
You're not going to like any of them.
All right.
Endoscopy.
Okay.
Putting poop in the out.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Nasal
or the
tubes.
in and out. We're not here to judge. Wherever you fit on the scale, on the spectrum. It's totally
those 3
fine.
ladies that were up earlier. Nasal tubes. I don't know how that works.
No, that's not where it goes. There's not a lot of things that go there.
Capsules. Swallowed capsules.
Like a gel cap?
Yeah. It's not going to taste like poop. It's going to taste like nothing. Mr. Carboni, we're here to administer your treatment.
Oh, great.
Which form did you decide on?
I feel like one of the Ghostbusters picking the form of the Destroyer.
Well, we get that a lot.
Yeah. I'm going to go... See, here are my 3 things. And
There's 3 people waiting in the lobby, sir.
I'm sorry, and I understand that this is, people have appointments, and I don't want to leave anybody waiting. It usually goes in one, which is fine. It's where it belongs.
Yes.
But opposite direction.
We get that a lot too, sir.
You know what I'm going to do? Gel cap.
Gel cap.
I'm doing gel cap.
Gosh, we're all out of gel cap.
You son of a bitch!
I really should have checked the inventory before
You son of a bitch!
Looks like you're going to have to go nasal tubes.
Does Does my insurance cover the nasal tubes?
Oh, yes, you're fully covered. Don't worry about that.
Great. Of course it does.
All right, so this is going to be very discomfortable.
Yeah.
That's a word I invented.
That's a medical term.
Yes.
It's going to be discomfortable.
You have to go to
proctology
proctology
Would you put stuff
school.
up your nose to cure yourself?
Would I stick stuff up my nose to cure myself?
Would you not stuff? You can stick stuff up your nose to cure yourself. You can get Afrin and like have a clear nose in 15 minutes. Would you stick shit up your nose to feel better?
I feel like anybody who's has this disorder has a horrible life, and I think they would do.
Why add to it?
Small ad,
Yeah.
big gain potentially.
How many treatments do you have to go in for? Is this like a once a week thing? Because like you know, my grandfather had to go in for dialysis, and that was once a week. It's not like you go get dialysis and it's done. It's just like a consistent shit tube thing
shit
that's
tube
happening.
in your nose constantly.
Like, on Wednesday nights, we get Blue Apron and we cook in. And then on Thursday nights, I go get the shit tube.
Right. And you cook out.
And I cook out.
Yeah, because you don't want to.
eat out.
You don't want to mix.
Because I don't want to cook and have shit put up my nose on the same day.
Yeah.
I want to have a nice, easy day.
Yeah.
I want to treat myself a little bit.
We call that day Brown Apron Day.
Son of a, that's the fucking, you get one dad joke. You get, even he said it. He's in the audience and he knows. That's your one dad joke.
All right, so here's the thing. You can donate healthy feces. If you are a healthy person, you can donate your feces and make $13,000 a year.
I'm in.
That's the way this works.
That's more than I made a year until I was 30.
I know. And barely more than you make now. So here's the deal with this. You get, I'm reading, you get $40 per sample and a $50 bonus.
Dude, let me tell you, as I get older, I make more and more samples a day. And I feel like they are higher quality samples. You get more for your money.
Mr. Carboni, I'm sorry.
I brought my own container.
This is not a sample.
No, it's
barely a sample.
No, okay, well.
That is barely a sample. That's like 3 pieces of corn.
All right,
and some liquid. It's not a sample.
I know you have your own containers you like, but.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, we had Indian. And I feel like I can cure a lot of people. I just want to do the most good for the world. So I had like a lot of Indian, I had a lot of Thai food.
I think,
I don't know what's
Is there an animal
Why
in
would
there?
you look
That's
at?
terrible.
Oh, that's where it went. All right.
So you can
it's my son's hamster.
The problem with this plan, I'm not even addressing that. The
Why
problem
not?
with this plan,
We said there's a spectrum earlier. Things go in, things go out. Depends on who you are.
That's your Richard Gere joke. Sorry. You only get one. So here's the thing. It's very difficult. Difficult to be selected.
Depending on like if I'm hydrated.
I'm not talking about pooping. I'm talking about being selected for the poop study. It is very difficult. It is actually, they say in this article, it is harder to become a donor of poop than it is to get into MIT.
This is not something I should have a complex over. This is not no, MIT I understand. I don't want to be told in the same day that I can't go to MIT and my shit is literally not good enough.
That's a rough day.
Literally, your shit is the worst we've ever seen.
Yes.
You don't even shit right.
There goes your astrophysicist.
It's like my
dream.
dad runs this program.
Yeah. Not only will you not be an astrophysicist, but your shit isn't shitty enough.
Which one would depress you more?
Not getting into MIT, I think, would depress me more.
Really? Because let me tell you something. You're only in MIT for 4 years, but you're shitting every day of your life. And you will think about that every time you sit down.
That's a really good point.
You only have to have a complex about MIT until you're done with school. But like, can you imagine thinking that you shit wrong for your entire life?
Your entire life. You're like 60 years old and like, you know,
and if you
I had a good life. I went to Cornell.
How healthy are people in your family where you sound like that at 60?
Come on.
You're doing a deathbed speech at 60.
He had a rough life.
He couldn't even shit right. Everything was wrong.
Yeah, it's the unhealthy shit.
It all just
Don't undermine my
there.
character work.
But that's bad for your self-esteem. The moment you wake up, just knowing from the first thing you do in the morning, because on a good day, that's the first thing I do in the morning.
That's a great day.
So yeah, if you can just get that out of the way.
Right.
Yeah. So just from go, you're just like, well, I did this wrong. what can I do right?
I don't
Is
think
there
it's about
anything I
doing
can do
it
right
wrong.
during my day? So
It's
why
about not
why
being
don't-
healthy.
Why don't? How healthy do you need to be?
Extraordinarily healthy. You have to be healthier. You could give blood.
Yeah.
They'll accept your blood.
Okay.
But it's a higher bar to take your poop.
What if I have blood in my stool? Will they accept it?
That's like a 2-for-1 combo deal. It's like wow, we only need one guy and he donates both at one
This
time.
is great. We have a machine that separates the two into two different bags.
Hey, Jimmy, you're not gonna believe my new invention. I just figured it out.
Yeah.
I've been working on this for so long.
Okay.
Come into my lab.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that. You know what that does?
I have an idea and I don't like it.
Jimmy,
Uh-huh.
I've spent 60 years of my life.
And now that you're on your deathbed.
And now I'm finally willing. I finally did it. Going to Cornell was not such a backup school. Those bastards at MIT are going to see that I have some ideas.
Okay, what is it?
Well, you put your poop in here and it separates the blood from the poop.
You went 60 years building this machine without anybody ever telling you there shouldn't be blood in your poop.
Well, to be honest, there were some people that told me that. And they wouldn't take my poop.
But I laughed at them. Just like Elon Musk or Howard Hughes. I laughed the laugh of a genius ahead of his time.
Yeah. They'll see. They'll see. They'll see.
So you have to be extremely healthy.
Yes.
You have to have like the best poop.
You have to have like top tier poop.
How many people are able to give their poop?
4% of applicants. 4% of applicants are selected of the wide range of people who sign up for the poop donation. I'll say.
What's wrong with everybody else's poop? Have you seen poop?
I try to avoid it.
Well, is there something that they look for specifically that
It's extraordinarily healthy because if you're inserting your poop into someone else, you want it to be really, really healthy. That's the only way they can help these people. But they say in the article that the people who do get selected have this extraordinary rewarding experience because they know. Like, there's literally a quote in the article. The guy says, he knows that his poop let some woman see her daughter's graduation and she wouldn't have because of his poop. That's really cool. I think that's really cool. It's
This is like the worst heartbreaking Asian banking commercial on the internet. You know, those like, where it's just like a guy and his daughter, and it's like, my dad doesn't have a job, but he's trying real hard. And it's like, well, he knows in his heart that his poop is doing good.
That's right.
Like,
I don't know why you want to mock that. If I could have my poop save someone's life,
sure.
I think that's amazing. Here's the weird thing, though. Like,
I don't think
if you
any
send-
other.
No,
No.
listen.
Okay, we're getting to the weird thing.
Here's the weird thing.
Good.
If you are the guy who has to donate your poop, and they say these people do it 3 to 4 times a week, right?
Yeah.
Do you like plan that into your afternoon?
I eat a hearty lunch. Yeah.
You eat a hearty lunch.
Yeah.
You save it up.
Yeah.
You drive into the place. You're like ready to go.
Yeah.
Or if it's like you're during your day and then you're like, I got to get to the lab.
Yeah.
You know, is it one of those? Is it like, do you have like a...
Oh God, traffic.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I had 2 cups of coffee. It's lab day.
I already I wasted 2 samples.
I don't know. If I was sick, I would. If I was sick and this was the way to cure it, yeah, okay, poop up my nose. If I had,
I'm not going to
if I
poop
had
up your
poop-
nose.
if
don't
I
think you
had
understand.
poop-
That's very difficult.
if I had
That's
poop
like-
that could help people, like a super poop, yeah, I guess I would poop into a bucket or whatever. Would you do it?
Hell yeah. But here's what I'm thinking. Like, if 4% of the people, and you can save lives with your poop, I would feel so...
This is like a Wachowski brothers movie.
They're not brothers anymore.
Sorry. Oh God, sorry.
I would feel so guilty taking regular poops. Like, I'm literally flushing medicine down the toilet.
I'm already pee shy, and now this is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Everybody has to leave every restroom for 50 yards.
Yeah.
No matter what I have to do.
I stopped at the Barnes & Noble on the way to the lab because I couldn't make it, and now someone's going to die. By the way,
Oh my God.
Barnes & Noble, a great place to poop.
They should set up the donation right there in the Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
It's just like eat, donate old books, scone. poop.
That's why
You're
I'm
out.
sad that of the end of bookstores is because it was like the one. It was like an island in the murky waters of unknown pooping. Like if there's ever a place. That was
Where
a,
can
it
you
was
poop?
a bad metaphor. It
Wait,
was a bad metaphor.
Where can you poop in public? Places you can poop in public.
I'm trying to tell you, Barnes & Noble was my go-to. That
And
was
now
my
you just
go-to
wait to go
place.
home? Yeah, me too. I won't poop in public. I haven't pooped.
Ever?
since No, not if I can help it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever? What if you're like having a problem?
If I'm having a problem, then I do it, but like I wait up until I'm having a problem. Like I wait up until it's just like, no, there's no way. I gotta. And then I'm
Yeah.
just like, this is the worst time of my life.
Good plan.
So I think that's our time.
Is that our time?
I think that's our time.
All right.
But
talked a lot
thank you
about
guys
poop.
so much. We would like to know, by the way, either here if you're in the audience afterwards, please come up to us and tell us about your feelings on poop. But if you're a listener, you can tweet at us and let us know if you would donate and or receive. I'm at A Carboni.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
Thank you guys.
And our show's at wehaveconcerns.com. Thank you.
Thanks again to Punchclub. Thanks again to Nerdmelt. Thanks again to you guys for listening to us and supporting the show. 100 episodes. But we want to do more of these live shows. We're going to figure out a way to do that. But all of the opportunities that we are afforded is because of you guys and your support. And if you haven't checked it out yet, if you want to get early episodes, bonus content, stuff like that, patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
Thanks a lot. Here's to 100 more.